More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. First pitch of the AB now. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Time now for the Nationals' Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of guys making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. To the plate now, Kyle Schwarber, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
And he misses 2-1. Here it comes. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a swinging bunt. Ready with the 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
A full count now to Kyle Schwarber. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Here's Javier Baez as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s, 24 home runs and 41 RBIs. Here comes the 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Robles is back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Juan Soto.
Left fielder, Juan.
First offering. Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Is looked at for the first strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Anderson.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
That evens it up 1-1. From the stretch.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Waters will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And they start him out away with a called strike. Soto, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. 3-1.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Popped him up. Hoskins has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next to the
Now to the plate, Eric Hosmer. He flew out in his last AB. First pitch on the way.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
0-1, here's the pitch. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Nationals lead 1. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Now at the plate is Adley Rutschman.
the catcher, Adley Rutschman.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Bounce to first. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
The pitcher, Zach Plesac.
At the plate, Zach Plesac. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. On he pops it up. Anderson moving to his left, makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, the center.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and digging in now will be Drew Waters. Now the first pitch. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Here's the 0-2. Great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
In now, Willie Castro. Lines softly toward the hole. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Salvador Perez. First pitch of the AB now.
Whoa, that's down.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Harper giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Number 16.
No one on with one down, and that'll bring up the outfielder Victor Robles. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
At the plate now, Carlos Rodon. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. Rutschman is there, and he has it for the out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Luis Garcia. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch on its way. Robles, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. From the belt, the pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Standing in now, Michael Hermosillo, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Comes set, the 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
1-1.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first is going to get him, and the Nationals blow an opportunity here, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, all tied at 1-1. And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Now the pitch, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out. Next to stand in is Bryce Harper. He's lined out and hit into a double play in his first 2 trips. From the stretch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Down and away, ball 1.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. And there's a cool milestone for him on the mound. Career punch-out number 1,000.
You know, it might not seem like that big of a deal, but he's joining an elite group of pitchers smaller than you might think. Only about 500 pitchers in the history of the game have recorded 1,000 strikeouts in their career, so he's got to feel pretty good about that.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 1-0 the count. Now here's the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. In there, a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the 0-1. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Fouled off. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and digging in is the outfielder, Juan Soto.
The left fielder, Juan Soto.
First pitch on its way.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count in your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Here it comes. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
To the plate now, Tim Anderson. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Castro takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Stepping in once again is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. Score remains